Students, this is video note number 2 for lesson 6, more on spreadsheet. That is what we are studying. Now this is the second part of the lesson that we'll be learning. Today we'll see how to enter special numbers, date and time. Now to change the number format, what you need to do is you click on the cell where there is a number value present. Now you want to change the number format of this number that is present in the cell. So the first step is to click on that cell with number value. After that, click on Home tab, and when you have clicked on Home tab, on your right hand side, okay, inside the cell group, you have a format option. Click on Format. A drop down menu will appear, and the last option, click on the last option, that is Format Cells. When you click on Format Cells box appears, and from there in the category select number. Now if I want the number that I have entered to have decimal places, then what I'll do is I will add decimal place here. Suppose I want 2 decimal places, so I'll increase it by 2 decimal place, and after that I will click on OK. After I click on OK, you notice that the number has changed to decimal format, right? So what we have done is we have changed the number format. Now you can notice that it appears to be 58.00. There is another way how you can change the number format. What you have to do is click on the cell where the number value is present. After that, click the right button of the mouse. A drop down menu appears, and from there select Format Cells, right? Then from the category select number. Suppose I do not want decimal places, so what you need to do is, let me make this decimal place 0. After I have made this decimal place 0, I'll click on OK, and when I click on OK, you notice that the decimal place has disappeared. So we only have 58. This is how we change the number format. Now we will see how to change the date and time format. What you need to do is either you can type the date first and change the format, or you can change the format and then write the date. So what we'll do is we will write today's date. Today is 13/08 August 2021. Suppose you want this date format to be different. So what you need to do is click on the Format option, and from the drop down menu select Format Cells, and from the category select Date. Okay, now there are different types of date format present here. You can choose any of this. Suppose if I choose this date format, and after that I click on OK, you notice here that the date format has changed. So this is how we can change the date formats. Now I will tell you how to change the time format. Click on the Format, and from there select Format Cells, and from the category inside the Format Cells, when you have clicked on number, select time. Right, you notice here that there are different formats for time. So let us select any of these formats. Okay, suppose we have selected this format and click on OK. We will enter the time. Time now is 08:42. Now let's increase the size so that you can see it well. Yes, here. This is the format I had changed into. Suppose if you want to change this format again, you can also click the right button of the mouse, click on Format Cells from that drop down menu. Suppose you want to change that format. Okay, let's choose the first type and click on OK. Right, you notice that the format of time has changed. So this is how we can change date and time format. Now we will learn how to overwrite cell contents. You notice on your screen that I have entered some contents for the cell: math, physics, biology, chemistry, and Hindi. Suppose I want to overwrite Hindi. That means I want to change Hindi to other subject. Okay, let's say computer. So what you have to do is you just have to select the cell and type the new data in the cell. After that, press enter key. So that's what we'll do. I have selected where I want to change overwrite Hindi to computer. After selecting that, I will type computer. And after I have typed computer, I'll click on enter key. So you notice here that I have overwritten the cell content from Hindi to computer. So this is how we can overwrite cell contents. Now we will learn how to modify cell contents partially. We'll be using the formula box. Okay, so the first step is, suppose if you want to change one of the cell contents, let's say math. Okay, I want to write it in capital letters, uppercase. So what you can do is you can change it on the formula box. Okay, you can change in the formula box. What you need to do is click on the formula box, and you can either use backspace on your keyboard or select the entire word using your mouse, and after that type math in capital letters. You notice here that the content present in D4 has changed to capital letters, right? math. Suppose if you want to change another one, let's say chemistry, if you want to make any changes here. So what I'll do is, in the formula box, I will change this content. Okay, chemistry. So either we have to click on the formula box, or we will press the F2 key, the function 2 key, right? Or double click on the cell. Now when we double click on the cell, then also we can change it. Like here, I would like to change the content in D6. I'm going to double click on this cell. When I double click on this cell, you notice that cursor starts blinking. So what I'm going to do is I will use the backspace and change it to capital letters. Alright, so these are the ways how we can modify the cell contents partially. Now we will learn how to use undo and redo feature. Now undo command, it is used to reverse the previous action that we have done, and redo command is used to reverse the undo action. For example, okay, your undo buttons and redo buttons are present on the left top corner of the Excel workbook, okay, or that worksheet. So what we'll do is we will enter, let's say we entered computer. Okay, but now you want to change it. Let's say you want to change it to physics. So I have overwritten it and changed it. Now you thought I want to undo this. That means I want to reverse the previous action. So what you will do is you will click on the undo button, and when you click on the undo button, you will notice that the previous action is reversed, right? As I clicked on the undo button, the previous action is reversed. Now suppose I want to redo it. That means I want to reverse the undo action. So what I'll do is I'll click on the redo button to reverse the undo action. Okay, so when I click on this, you notice that computer has changed back to physics. So this is how we use undo and redo features. Now we will learn how to insert cells. Okay, the first step is, suppose you have to select that cell where you want to insert the cell. Suppose I want to insert the cell over here. All right, that means for example, I have chosen the cell address D6. So I have selected this cell. The next step is to click on the home button, okay, that is present on the ribbon. This part is known as the ribbon. Then click the drop down list arrow on the insert. Okay, you see here the drop down arrow. So click on this and insert cells would appear. All right, so select insert cells, and once you have selected insert cells, what you do is you can choose any of these. Okay, but what we have to do is we want to insert cell. So there are two options: shift cells right or shift cells down. So what I'm going to do is I will select shift cells down and click on OK. When I click on OK, you notice that a cell is inserted between physics and computer. That means I have a new cell present here. So this is how we can enter or we can insert new cells. Now we will learn how to insert row and column, okay, or rows and columns. What we need to do first is we need to select the row column adjacent to which you wish to insert. Okay, and suppose I want to insert near math, okay, this row and column, okay, that is D7. After that, from the home tab on the ribbon, click on insert, right, click on insert. You click on the down list arrow, okay, the drop down list arrow, and from there you click on insert rows. Suppose if I want to insert rows, you notice that one row is inserted. Okay, now if I type some more things here, let's type some numbers over here so that you will exactly know what would happen if we insert a row, insert a column. Okay, now what we'll do is we will insert a column. So right here where 65 is present, okay, or this column, we will select one of the cells from this column, and from the home tab click on the drop down list arrow and select insert sheet columns. When I click on this, you notice that one column is inserted, okay, between subjects and numbers. So this is how we can insert rows and columns. Now we will learn how to copy cell contents. The first step is to select the cell or the range of cells which you want to copy to the other cell. Okay, so I want to copy this content of cell D5 to, let's say I want to copy it to cell address E5. So first I will select that cell content which I want to copy. After that, from the home tab, from the home ribbon, click on the copy option, right? When you click on the copy option from the clipboard group, after that what I'll do is I will take the pointer, cell pointer where I want to copy it. Okay, like I said, suppose I want to copy it here. After that, I will click on paste. You notice here that the cell content of D5 is copied in E5, right? So this is how we copy cell contents. I will give you another example how to do it. Now we will not use the copy and paste present in the ribbon. Instead, we'll use the options present when we click on the right button of the mouse. Now suppose I want to copy the cell content of D7 to E7. What I'll do is I'll click the right button of the mouse, and as I click on the right button of the mouse, you notice the drop down menu appear. Okay, click on the copy option, and like I said, I want to copy the cell content in E7. So I will select E7, and again I will click the right button of the mouse, and from the menu that appears I will click on paste. You notice that the cell content of D7 is copied to E7. So this is how we copy cell contents. Now we will be learning how to move cell contents. Now remember that moving cell content will be permanent. That means from where we are moving the cell content, it will disappear from there, it will be deleted from there, and it will be pasted to a new cell address. Okay, so to do that, what we will do is, suppose I want to move the cell content of D5 to E5. Remember, this is moving cell content, okay? It's not copying cell content. So what we'll do is we'll select that cell whose content we want to move, and after that, from the home tab, we will select cut option. Okay, and when you select the cut option, you will see the cell is bordered here, and after that what we'll do is we'll select that cell where we want to move it. Like for this example, I want to move it to cell E5. After that, what I'll do is I'll click on paste. You notice here that the content from D5 is been deleted and it is completely moved to cell E5. Okay, there is another way how you can do this. Suppose I want to move the cell content of D8 to E8. Okay, that means the cell content of D8 is chemistry. I want to move it to E8. What I will do is I'll click on the right button of the mouse. After that, I'll click on cut from the menu that appears. I want to move it to E8, so I will select the cell E8. After that, I'll click the right button of the mouse and click on paste. Over here, you notice that the cell content of D8 is moved to E8. So this is how we move cell contents.